Conservatives call for ousting McConnell as Trump keeps up pressure. The Senate Conservatives Fund wants Republican senators to oust Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, R. Kentucky, as President Donald Trump keeps the heat on McConnell. Now is the time to replace Mitch McConnell. Not next year. Not in 2020. Right now. Otherwise, Republicans will squander this historic opportunity to enact conservative reforms, the group said in a post Thursday. On Monday, McConnell said Trump's excessive expectations were shaping the narrative that Republicans hadn't accomplished anything. Our new president has, of course, not been in this line of work before, and I think, had excessive expectations about how quickly things happen in the democratic process, McConnell said. That comment ignited a burst of critical tweets from Trump, who has so far stopped short of saying McConnell should be immediately replaced. But the president suggested he might change his mind if the session ends without action on Obamacare, tax reform, and infrastructure. The conservative organization said the blame for the lack of action and the failure to overhaul Obamacare falls on McConnell, not Trump. It isn't unreasonable to expect Republicans to keep their promises, and McConnell's excuse is yet another example of why he should be replaced as the Republican leader, the group said. Tell Senate Republicans to replace him now. The group then cited the ways in which they believe McConnell has fallen short. It was Mitch McConnell who promised action on many issues, if only the voters would give Republicans unified control. It was Mitch McConnell who spent 7 years promising to repeal Obamacare root and branch. And it was Mitch McConnell who outlined a plan back in January that promised Obamacare repeal by early April, border wall funding by the end of April, and tax reform by August, the group said. Yet it's now the second week of August, none of these things have been done, and Mitch McConnell is making excuses and blaming others, while the Senate is on a month-long recess, the group said. The problem isn't that the president hasn't been in his job very long, it's that McConnell has been in his job for too long. Despite criticism of McConnell from Trump and the conservative group, there has been no public effort on the part of GOP senators to remove McConnell as their leader. During a Friday evening press conference, Trump said the Senate vote on Obamacare was mismanaged, but that McConnell can still redeem himself in Trump's eyes. We should have had healthcare approved. He should have known that he had a couple of votes that turned on him, and that should have been very easy to handle, whether it's through the fact that you take away a committee chairmanship or do whatever you have to do, Trump said. But what happened, in my opinion, last week is unacceptable. People have been talking about repeal and replace for 7 years, long before I ever decided to be doing what I'm doing. 7 years they've been talking repeal and replace, and it didn't happen. And not only it didn't happen, it was a surprise, and it was a horrible surprise. And it was very unfair to the Republican Party and very unfair to the people of this country. So I was not impressed. Now, can he do good? I think so. I think we can do very well on taxes, cuts, reform. I think we're going to do well on infrastructure. And things will happen with respect to health care, and I think things will happen maybe outside of necessarily needing Congress, because there are things that I can do as president that will have a huge impact on health care. So, do you watch? Stay tuned, Trump said. What do you think? Scroll down to comment below.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my STC News channel. Goodbye and see you again.